Hi everyone, welcome back to True Crime for Files with Kathy. I hope you're all well this afternoon. There's been some activity at Nancy Guthrie's house today. There's been a swarm of investigators looking inside and outside the house. So I don't know if this is the FBI that's going in to do like clean eyes on it, or if it's following any of the tips. So what I do, I'll go ahead and share the news with you.
Outside of Nancy Guthrie's home, 25 days into this investigation, there is now a surge of investigators at the house. The family is now offering that $1 million reward, which is generating hundreds of new tips. And those new tips may have sparked now the most activity we have seen at the home in weeks. Let's get right out to correspondent Nancy Liu live on the ground there in Tucson. Nancy, describe what has happened out there so far today.
Yeah, it's been pretty sudden. It's been in the past hour, just a surge of law enforcement activity here, the most we've seen in well over a week. And just minutes ago, we saw investigators peering out from inside the house, the window right next to the front door. I saw an investigator peering out. He seemed to be talking with other investigators right inside the entrance of the home. So there seems to be quite a focus on that front door. We also saw investigators walk up to the exterior of that front porch area. And of course, that is where that doorbell surveillance camera video has been from. We've seen the images of the suspect in this case, the masked man with a gun holstered in the front of his body. But we saw the federal officers arriving less than an hour ago. They were in unmarked cars. One vehicle appeared to pull straight into the garage before the others went around and entered the home. So they have been inside the home now for probably 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes. But this is significant activity. And of course, Nicole, this comes 24 hours after the new $1 million reward in this case. The FBI telling us that it did draw last night up to 750 new possible leads in this case. And this may be one of those tips panning out. So significant law enforcement activity, and hopefully this is a sign of a big break in this case. Nicole?
All right, so Nancy, you're saying that it's been about a half hour. They are still inside, or they've been inside the home now for about the past half hour. Have we seen them bring anything out, and has there been any word about a possible press conference?
No, we have not seen any kind of evidence come out. Of course, early in this investigation, we saw a considerable amount of evidence coming out of the house, including that DNA. But today, we're not seeing anything come out. We did see, a number of detectives walking around the property. They've been out back, they've been on the side, they've been in the garage. And again, we saw a big focus at the front door. And of course, that is where those suspect images have been coming from. They seem to be looking at the shrubbery around the front. Of course, that's where the suspect, grabbed some greenery and tried to block the camera. So this seems to be federal officers. We don't know if there is also a Pima County Sheriff's representative in the mix here, but we know this is a joint investigation with local and federal officials. So we have not gotten any confirmation yet of, who these law enforcement members are, but there is definitely increased activity in this investigation, Nicole.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Right, so as you can see there's been quite a lot of activity at Nancy's this afternoon. We just hope it leads to something, because I had heard yesterday that if there's no sort of like immediate action or nothing substantial by the end of next week, they were going to scale the operation back. And if they scale it back, to me, it's either they haven't got a Scooby-Doo what's going on, or they know something that they're not letting us on. And we all know that the police always gives the public a certain amount of information, and they keep a lot more back to themselves without revealing what they're hiding, so to speak. So yeah, so that's all it is. If you can hit like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. Until the next time, I will see you next. Bye.